Oh, my name is Connolly. I'm from Dundalk in Ireland. It's Dundalk's in a small county called County Loud. I've lived here all my life. Recently, it was my dream to plant a woodland, and a nice lady from Dundalk, had a place in Donegal, and she let me plant 50 Scots pine and 50 white willow and 25 oak trees. Most of them survived. We were down, it was February when we planted them. I was down a couple of weeks ago and most of them had survived. The reason why it's important to plant trees, I remember when I was in Scouts and we were in County Fermanagh in the Marble Arch Caves. I was going down the steps and there was this mighty oak tree, and I'm thinking years later, if someone didn't plant that oak tree, we wouldn't see them. So if we don't plant the oak trees now, in the future our grandkids or our cousins or our nephews will not see these trees. And so that's why it's so important to plant trees now for the future. You can see I've started up, there's about 200 oak trees there, young acorns that I got from Ice Hill from an oak tree there. So I'm looking for somewhere to plant them. I'm trying to see if I can buy some land somewhere. I don't have much money, but I'm hoping for a miracle. Someone really wants to sell land really cheap so I can plant my woodland. If there's anybody out there that wants to plant trees on their land, will they let me know? You can contact me by Instagram, send me a message. I want to do it in Dundalk area because I don't have a car, and I want to be able to get and look after the woodland and plant the trees. So that's what I want to do. I don't want to give the trees away. I want to plant them and look after them for the rest of my life, and for the future, for people to admire these mighty oak trees and wonder who planted them, like I wondered who planted that mighty oak tree at the Marble Arch Caves. Thank you. You can see the oak trees there. I put 5 in each pot. Not all of them came up. So you can see, yeah. There are the young oak trees. About 200 of them, maybe more. I had 250 acorns, so there could be more than 200 there. So that's it. My name is Connolly. A couple of years ago, I got 4 oak trees and asked Mark Derry, would he ask the owner of the scrap metal dealer in at the harbour, could I plant trees along here? I gave him the trees and he planted them. There's the oak trees there. You can see them. 4 of them, and they're coming on well now. It's just my way of helping the environment. It's important to plant the oak trees now, like I was saying. So hopefully they'll grow, and in another 100 years when I'm gone and most of us will be gone, hopefully someone will ask who planted these trees, or how did they get there. Anyway, thank you. And it will help the environment, help to clean the air. You see it's along the bypass So it will add to the area, and the council have planted those trees there, so it looks really well, an avenue of trees. Anyway, thank you. It's coming on well, the leaves are coming on it. There's number 2. It's coming on well too. Number 3, oh, it's actually not 3 of them. I thought there was 4. What? Oh, there is 4. There is 4. I started too early. Yeah, there you go. The 4th one, and it's coming on well too. Anyway, oak trees are an adult oak tree can give oxygen to a family of 4 people, and the insects give life to feed birds and other animals that eat insects, and so they're very important, oak trees. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to the park to give a few trees to Sean that he planted in his garden, and he planted one of them, got permission to plant one in the park, so I'm going down to see how it's getting on. There's an oak tree I give to a man called Sean. He's a solicitor, and he got permission from the council to plant it here. It's an oak tree. I bought some at the garden centre, and he bought them off me for his garden, and he kept one and he planted it in the park. So there it is there. It's doing well. I bought some at Aldi's too, and I give them to Sean. He give them to a school to plant in their grounds. So I wonder how they're getting on. So there you go. An oak tree either I grew from an acorn or I rescued from Red Barns Road, from the cattle grid on the Red Barns Road. There's an oak tree there, and the acorns fell into the cattle grid and it grew. It could be that one. I planted here when it was 2 foot high, so it's nearly 7 foot, nearly 10 foot tall now. That's nearly 7 or 9 or 8, maybe 10 years ago. And there's mountain ash that Fiona, a friend of mine, give to me. I planted some of them in her garden. She gave me a few of them, and that's one of them. She's from Blackrock. She's originally from Dublin, but she's a teacher. I walked her dog Pippin. He's now in Texas, in America. He's a greyhound. Anyway, that's that. So in years to come, someone will wonder who planted this oak tree. Hopefully it will grow into a mighty oak tree like the one in Marble Arch Caves in County Fermanagh. Planted a woodland. Did most of them. I needed a little bit of hand at the end. But I planted 15 of them on my own. There's 25 oak trees. Isn't it beautiful here? Hopefully they'll grow. They're oak trees, and that one there is a chestnut. Anyway, we planted a blackthorn at the that I had rescued from the Kelk Road a couple of years, about 10 years ago.